afternoon. We are here for some more MLB The Show franchise, as we will be getting ready to finish the series between the Chicago Cubs and the Seattle Mariners. And also we will be looking into moving on to the 3-game series with the Athletics. So basically we're going to be looking to take out the rest of this homestand and go from there. So that is our plan today. So yeah. Anyway, that is our plan today. That is our plan today. So, we've got game number 2. We won the first game. We got game number 2, Casey Mize against Framber Valdez. We will be doing a oh god, my brain is we'll be doing a player lock for this episode, for this one. And we will be player locking with designated hitter Rob Refsnyder. Again, this one, it's going to be Framber Valdez against Casey Mize. Say what you will about Framber Valdez in real life.
T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. Today we've got two teams with a lot of history, but it's traditionally been a one-sided matchup, Singy.
Yeah, they've certainly had the upper hand every time these two face off, Boog. I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes down in today's matchup. I mean, it's...
All right, let's get into it. Let's play some baseball
to get this
here
one started
in
after
Seattle.
This. Our
We got Casey Mize on the hill. He's made one start. He lasted 4 innings. He had a 11.25 ERA, a WHIP of 2.5. So, make of that what you will. And we're going to start it off. Framber Valdez against Rob Refsnyder to open the bottom of the first inning. Refsnyder hitting 400. As Framber, the lefty, will come correct.
And that one is lifted in
and
the air.
Refsnyder gets underneath that one. Suzuki makes the catch, and that is going to be out number 1.
Number 44, Julio. Out. 3. Save. Out. 3. Out. Take. Out.
Rodriguez hit a 2-run homer, so they have taken a 2-0 lead in the top of the third. We have a chance to fight back. Josh Naylor and Gavin Lux are on base. We've got 1 out with Refsnyder at the dish.
First and second,
against Valdez.
Up next for the Mariners, he's 0 for 1.
If I can get a gap hit, I can get Naylor to score. This is going to be...
Yeah, there's 2 away.
Nope. Never mind. Another fly out for Refsnyder, unfortunately. And that's 2 outs. So nothing comes of it, unfortunately.
Say 3. Out. That's ball 4. Out. You're out. Out. 3. You're out. Out. You're out.
Warner hits a homer. Cubs are up 3-0. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning, and Well, Framer is doing his job,
Now it's
and
the
he's
DH,
making us look like
Ron
fools.
The designated hitter, Ron Refsnyder.
And there's a foul ball.
Out up underneath that one.
Two-seamers heat-seeking.
Refsnyder went
Right-handed
2 for
batters
5
just
yesterday
runs in on
with
those
2
hands.
singles.
Here's a high chopper.
Hit that one on the ground to short to Horner. Throws across
Swanson
the diamond,
fires over to
and
first.
that's 2
And now
outs.
2 gone.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was Swanson.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Julio.
The only hit he's given up has been off of that 2-seamer. Oh, Julio. Oh, well, could have been worse.
Take the base. You're out. Out.
Damn.
3. You're out. 3. Out.
So we got 2 outs. It's the bottom of the 8th. Master Boney. Okay. Oh, okay. Fielder's choice. That's why. I'm like, I look, I see Taylor get a single, and then I'm like, Master Boney standing on first. I'm like, what am I missing? And then,
Back to the top
never
of
mind
the order
that.
now.
I get it.
And next is the
So
designated
bottom of the
hitter,
8th
Rob
inning,
Refsnyder.
2 outs.
0 for
Ref
3 with
Snyder's
2
at the
flyouts
plate,
and a ground out.
looking to put something in play to get a base hit.
This to
And
center field.
unfortunately, that's going to be out. No,
Ball.
that dropped.
And now
So
to
we got
third.
2 guys on, 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. And
Julio Rodriguez
Seattle's got a chance.
Rodriguez.
Here's a 1-2. Run around the move. Swing and a ground ball. Play made that end.
Oh, he got taken out
Totally
at
dominant on the
first.
mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run.
So we're going
It's
in the
Cubs
9th
3
inning.
And the Mariners nothing.
And the Mariners will have one last shot.
You're out. 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 You're out.
And we lose the game 3-0 as Framer Valdez
This is just a
basically
nice
comes
win.
out,
3-0 ball
puts
game.
the
You
clamps
feel
down
comfortable about the
on
3 runs that you scored, but you
on the
also know that
Mariners,
if you're not careful,
and
a bloop, a base
that
hit,
ended
and a
up
home
being
run ties everything up. But it was great pitching.
it.
Timely hitting really made the difference.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
So Nico Horner and Andy Rodriguez had homers. Horner had an RBI, Rodriguez had 2, led to the 3 runs by the Cubs. Bregman grounded into a double play. Horner, Happ, and Suzuki stole bases. Gurriel Jr. and Suzuki got caught stealing. Shit. Valdez went 8 innings, gave up 6 hits, walked 2, struck out 5. Maton comes in, pitches an inning, gives up a hit. That's it. Gets his 5th save on the year. Excuse me. For the Mariners, Cody Clemens and Brendan Donovan grounded into double plays. Randy Arozarena committed a fielding error. Casey Mize goes 5 innings. He gives up 7 hits, 2 runs, walked 4. Casey Legamina goes an inning. He gives up a hit, a run. Jose A. Ferreira pitches an inning, gives up a hit, walked a guy, and then Carlos Vargas goes an inning and 2/3. He gives up 2 hits, but he gets a strikeout. Logan Evans pitches a third of an inning. Yeah, basically we went through 5 pitchers, didn't manage to score a single fucking run, and lost the game 3-0. That hurts. Valdez comes out, does his thing, and just basically makes everybody look like a little bitch. Anyway, so we have split the 3-game series. Miller versus Justin Steele. Miller will be looking, of course, for his 2nd win of the year. He went 7 innings in his first appearance. Steele, excuse me, Steele will be looking to get some kind of decision. He went 5 2/3 innings last In his first appearance, he had 8 strikeouts and finished with a 3.18 ERA. So we will be getting into this game again. This one, let's take a look at the player lock. I'm gonna see who's available. So, all right. So we're dealing with another lefty. I don't want to deal with the DH and Refsnyder. So. All right, so yeah, don't want to play, but we're not gonna play our lock with Refsnyder again. That was an interesting decision. Not the greatest decision in the world, but you know, we did. Let's go with Randy Arozarena. Okay. So in this game, it's gonna be the lefty Justin Steele against the righty Bryce Miller. Steele is going to be looking for his first victory. Miller is going to be looking to get win number 2
on the corner
in.
Of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive. Welcome to T-Mobile Park.
And help the
MLB
Mariners
The Show
win
has
this
interleague
series.
action for you this afternoon.
Both teams enter.
It's the Chicago Cubs
5-3
taking on the Seattle
year.
Mariners. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And this is the Rubberneck, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season.
We are wearing
You
the
always
Steelhead
want to when you have a
uniforms.
chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire
basically,
organization.
the winning team in each game has put up 3 runs. So
First
3
pitch coming your way
seems
next.
to be the magic number for this series, at least in equating a winner.
Getting the nod on the mound, Bryce Miller. Siggy, he was impressive his last time out.
1 appearance, 7 innings, 2.57 ERA, 0.86 whip, 2 strikeouts, 7.4 on the walk and the strikeout rate. So even, you know, it's only been 1 appearance, so hey, it is what it is.
Out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base.
All right, so we got Michael Busch on first. Dansby Swanson is at the plate. We're going to hit the
And now it's
field
Dansby
with
Swanson.
Randy Arozarena. It's kind of safe to assume I'm probably going to end up running.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner around second. Safe. He beats it.
Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity.
3.
So back-to-back doubles. Damn! The Cubs put 3 runs up in the 2nd inning. And Arozarena will come to the dish with 1 out in the bottom of the 2nd. Let's see what happened, because I'm kind of curious. What in the... So, Horner doubled, Busch came out to score, Swanson scored, and then Armstrong doubled to center, and Horner came out to score. So, basically, back-to-back doubles.
It's Randy Arozarena.
Ouch.
No hits in the shutout yesterday
All right,
afternoon.
Justin Steele is at the plate.
In the air,
And
left field.
Arozarena hits this one in the short
Makes the
left.
grab
It's
on the run.
unfortunately
2
going
down.
to get caught,
Just pull
and
off
that's
of it
going to
a little
be
bit right
out
there. That
number
front
2.
shoulder coming open instead of staying closed.
Out. Out. You're out. 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 You're out. Out. 3. Out. You're out. First base. Out. 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 3. You're out.
So we're going to open the bottom of the 5th. Steele versus Randy Arozarena.
Stepping in for the Mariners.
And the Cubs
Randy
are
Arozarena.
have already hit their magic number of 3.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, these
Already.
Mariners, they're not
So-
going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Hit
Bregman
that one to third.
gets it to
Bregman throws it
first,
across.
and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
At this
That
point, they'll take
is
base
gonna be
runners
an out.
any way they can get them, then hope it turns into something more.
Naylor hits a solo homer, gets us on the board at least. And they said, you know what? You get a run, we're going to add 2 more and put ourselves up 5-1. We got 2 outs, bottom of the 7th inning. Justin Steele moving along. And it'll be Randy Arozarena. Still with 72 pitches here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
In the air to left
And
center.
unfortunately, hit that one into left center.
And
that's going to end the 7th. So
starting to run out of
we're getting our
outs.
ass beat. Plain and simple. It ain't pretty.
Save. 3.
It is 6-1.
That's ball 4. Out. Out. 3. 3. Out. Out. 3.
So we've got 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Justin Steele is up. We've got Cody Clemens, who reached on an error. Otherwise, Randy Arozarena would be packing his bags and
up next for the Mariners.
well,
0 for 3 with 2 flyouts
getting ready
and a ground out.
getting ready to host the A's.
That one is absolutely
And Arozarena got a hold of that one, and it dropped foul.
This series still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had
damn
a great
sweeper.
plan against it.
We got an 0-2 count. We got 2 outs. Seattle trying to get something.
Down to their final strike.
And the
Swing and a ball
Rosarena's
lifted in the
unfortunately
air,
going to hit
shallow
that
left
into
field.
the short left field.
He's got it.
Swanson's going
And
to make the
Cubs
catch.
win
And the
rubber match of
Cubs
this 3-game series.
are going to take 2 of 3 from Seattle. And,
you know he's going to steal
yeah,
a little bit over
it's
that one
not
hit that he
exactly,
gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant. If he'd have made
didn't
just
exactly
one
go the
better
way we
pitch,
wanted.
Perhaps he'd have a no-hitter.
6-1 is your final here today. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi.
So Justin Steele gets his first victory of the year. Bryce Miller drops to 1-1. Cubs take 2 of 3, win the series 2-1. Steele was named player of the game. For the Cubs, Horner, Armstrong, and Suzuki hit doubles. Horner had 2 RBIs. Armstrong had 1. Suzuki had 3. Bregman and Horner committed fielding errors. Armstrong stole his second base on the year. And Steele goes 9, gives up a hit, a run, 1 walk, 7 Ks. For Seattle, Josh Naylor had a homer and an RBI. Julio Rodriguez was hit by a pitch. Miller committed a fielding error. And he goes 5 innings, gives up 5 hits, 3 runs, walked a guy and struck out 5. Casey Legumina goes a third of an inning, gives up 3 hits, 2 runs, and a strikeout. Jose A. Ferreira goes an inning and a third, gives up a hit, a K. And Logan Evans goes an inning and a third, gives up 3 hits, 1 run, and a strikeout. Edward Bazardo goes an inning, he gets 2 Ks. And yeah, this is not the start that we wanted for this team, but it's early in the season, so I'd rather have a slow start come now than versus say July. So, alright, so we will move on. We will face the A's. Game 1, Ryan Sloan versus JT Ginn. Game 2, Logan Gilbert versus Jacob Lopez. And then the finale, it'll be David Peterson for the A's and George Kirby for the Mariners. And then, of course, we have the travel day, and then we will be heading on a long road trip that will see us going to Colorado, going to LA, and then going to Sacramento before we come back home, and then we will basically host the Brewers, the Angels, and the Red Sox before we have a travel day and start heading to the Midwest and the East Coast for the end of April and the beginning of May. So Ryan Sloan and JT Yin will be the matchup. At this present point in time, the A's are 8-2. They are doing an impressive job holding down first place. The Angels are 7-2. They're half a game back. The Astros are 6-4. The Mariners are 5-4, and the Rangers are 3-7. I gotta be honest, not what I had hoped, not what I was hoping. In the Central, the Twins are in first place, a game ahead of the Guardians. The Tigers and Royals are 2 games back, and the White Sox are 2.5. So this division is a clear dog-eat-dog division, and we'll see who comes out of this one, because you never know, because whoever they say is going to win the division ends up ultimately losing the division. So, in the East, the Yankees have a 3-game lead over the Rays and the Blue Jays. They have a 4-game lead over the Red Sox and a 5-game lead over the Orioles. The Yankees are sitting currently at 7-2. For the wild card, the Angels and the Astros have firm control over the first 2 spots. We, the Mariners and the Guardians, are basically duking it out for the 3rd spot with the Tigers a game back. And then basically everybody else, between the Tigers, the Royals, the Blue Jays, and frankly everybody else in the entire American League, being at least 3 games back. In the National League East, the Marlins are winning the division 7-3. Braves are right behind them by half a game at 6-3. Nationals are 6-4 a game back. Phillies are 5-4 a game and a half back. The Mets are 3-6. They're 3.5 back. The Central, the Cubs, of course, they're 6-3. They just finished beating the Mariners. They're a game ahead of the Cardinals and the Pirates, 4 ahead of the Brewers, and 5 ahead of the Reds, who are currently sitting at 1-8. And speaking of 1-8, the Rockies are also sitting at 1-8. The Giants are sitting a half game ahead in the National League West at 6-4. Dodgers and Diamondbacks are 5-4. Padres are 4-6. And the wild card, the Braves and the Nationals have firm control over the first 2 slots. And it is basically a dumpster fire fight for the final spot between the Cardinals, the Phillies, the Dodgers, the Pirates, and the Diamondbacks, with the Padres and basically everybody else being anywhere from a game and a half to 4 games back. So, yeah, it's pretty ugly, but it's to be expected. All right, so game 1, it'll be Ryan Sloan and JT Ginn. We're going to go ahead, we're going to jump in, and we're going to quick manage this one, mainly because I want to see roundabout what does the 7th inning look like. Is this A's team an actual contender, or are they a poser? I mean, they beat the White Sox early in the season, and the White Sox are trash. I'm sorry, White Sox. I'm sorry if there's any White Sox fans that are watching this. You know that I'm speaking the truth. The White Sox are trash. All right, so Miles Mastrobuoni needs a day off. That's fine. We'll give J.P. Crawford the day. We'll let him play. All right, let's get into it. So the A's put up 2 runs in the top of the first. Jacob Wilson and Nick Kurtz came around to score off of a Brett Rooker double to right. A 3rd one was added as Carlos Cortez scored off of a Jacob Wilson triple. So the Mariners are found themselves in a 3-0 hole very quickly.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Make it 4-0. as Tyler Soderstrom led off to getting with a homer to right.
You're out. Take.
We're moving on to the bottom of the 5th inning. A's are ahead 4-0. Oh, never mind, 4-3. What happened? Nathan Lucas had a 2-run homer. He and Brendan Donovan came around to score, and then J.P. Crawford followed up with a homer of his own, and they cut the lead to 4-3. We are going to make a pitching change. Ryan Sloan is out. Let's see. Let's go with a lefty. We are going to bring in Jose A. Ferreira and let him pitch.
For the Mariners, number 45, Jose A. Ferrer.
All right, we are up to the 7th inning, and it is still 4-3. We've got Jose A. Ferreira on the mound. It'll be Wilson, Kurtz, and Rooker. We're going to jump in here for the 7th and basically play out the rest of this from the 7th inning on. And,
John
well,
Shambi alongside Chris
see what
Singleton.
happens.
Thanks for joining us. We're in the 7th with nobody out. Well, one-run game. Jacob Wilson now at the plate.
Owens in for a strike. Wilson was watching that.
On the ground to third.
It's that one on the ground to Donovan. The throw over.
To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
The throw pulled him off the bag. An error committed by Donovan.
Two-seam fastball. Below middle.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Fastball. High outside. Two-seam fastball. High outside.
Foul ball there. Ferrer, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The 0-2 stays alive. A's leading by a run here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball 1.
Circle change. Below middle.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
We're going to warm up Carlos Vargas and Andres Munoz.
Below inside.
He goes down looking.
And Kurtz goes down looking for the first out of the 7th. For his third strikeout on the day.
Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye.
Circle change. Below outside.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. That's ripped.
And that one
And that one's going
is
to get into the corner. Wilson
in the corner.
around second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a
we
one-out
got runners
single.
at the corners with 1 out as Wilson moves up to third base. Rooker is standing at first. Lawrence Butler is 0 for 2 with a walk and a stolen base.
Circle change. Below middle.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
On the ground, could be 2. Lux for 1. Ow!
And we get the double play. Get lucky, the Mariners. Get out of this inning and thankfully don't give up a run.
6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the
A's are still ahead, 4-3 as we enter the 7th inning stretch.
Back at T-Mobile Park, and
Yeah,
stepping in for the Mariners, Nathan Lucas.
We in Lynn. I swear to God.
In the air, right
And
field.
Lucas hits this
Butler
one into
moving
right.
under it. takes it
Butler
in for the out.
moves in, makes the catch, and we have a quick out, number
For the
1.
Mariners, the designated hitter,
Randy
Randy.
Arozarena is up. He is 0 for 2.
On the ground to
Arozarena,
third.
oh,
What a
he hit
stop
that one
from
to
his knees.
third,
throw
and the
on
throw
the
across
money.
the
Nice
diamond.
play.
A quick move
And
to his
that's
left, fully
out,
extended
number 2.
there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this.
I got to give him credit. That was a
Stepping
damn
in,
good throw.
J.P. Crawford. He's already
J.P.
homered in this
Crawford
game.
is up. And Crawford is going to hit this one.
Base hit.
Deposited in the center,
Pitches with 2
and he is going to represent the tying run as we're going to head to the top of the order.
Zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Gavin Lux is going to come up with a runner at first and 2 outs. Lux hitting 118 on the getter. He is 0 for 2.
On the ground,
And
right
he
side.
hit that
And
one
it finds its
into the
way
outfield,
through
and the
finally.
hitting will continue.
That run is on
2
base.
runners
Well,
on.
that was an important at bat in this game, so great job.
Go ahead,
Step
run
up
is
to the
on
challenge.
base.
Now a pretty good
Tying
at bat
runs
coming
in
up with
scoring
a chance to
position.
even this ball game up.
And the big dumper, Cal Raleigh, is coming to the plate.
And up next for Seattle, Cal
Raleigh hitting
0 for 3 in this
279.
one.
He is 0 for 3 on the day.
That one is
And
absolutely
Raleigh just
belted.
hammered it, but it
Foul ball.
drifted foul. Oh, he's 0 for 3. He flied out in the first, and
The
well, that
Mariners
was it.
with the tying run at second. Go ahead, run at first.
That was a four-seam
Here to bottom of the
fastball that he
seventh.
just didn't get straightened out, and
Belted
Raleigh
deep. That one
puts
went
the
back
Mariners
there.
ahead
Not
6-4
here, but
with a
here,
3-run shot.
dinger. And they jump in front
And
in the
Raleigh,
seventh.
his
It's
third
6-4.
homer of the year, exit velo of almost 109.
He just changed the
Woo!
game.
Damn. Can you say, yeah?
Good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly
Oh,
what was gonna
yeah,
be.
that
The
was,
challenge, not
and the
get
pitcher knew it too,
over
because
anxious
the
and come out
minute,
of your swing.
the
He
minute
stayed
Raleigh
back and
made
got
contact, the pitcher's like, oh shit, what did I do? 420 was the distance,
Manager out of the dugout,
and
he's
he's gone.
Lynn is
So
done.
we will
2-1
see a
ball
new
game.
pitcher.
He heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
We will see a new pitcher for the A's.
Now pitching for the
So a new
Athletics.
pitcher on the mound for the
Number
A's,
36.
Hogan Harris.
Hogan Harris.
Just trying to keep this one close here.
He's
and
made
this is
4
where
pitches.
bullpen
He's
can
1
give their
0,
players
1
a
hole,
chance to
5
fight
and a
back
third
into the
innings
game.
pitched. A 0 ERA, strikeout rate of 26.3%. Righties, hate him. Lefties, indifferent. And he's facing a righty to start it off in Julio Rodriguez.
That one hammered, but
oh.
foul.
Oh, if he would have held 0 for 2 with a walk, if he had held off just a little bit, that sound might have led to another homer.
Hot
And
shot,
he hit that
he
one
can't
through
knock
the
it down.
infield. And the inning will continue as Julio is standing on first.
Up next for the Mariners.
So a man at first.
Cody Clemens is at the plate.
Up next for the Mariners. Here's the pitch. Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss.
They didn't even try to. Oh no, he bobbled it. Langoliers dropped it. Langoliers dropped that one.
In the
And
air
that
to left
one
center.
is hitting the gap.
And
And
that'll do
that's going to get caught. 7th inning comes to an end.
it. Three-run
And
shot
Cal
for
Raleigh,
Seattle. It's now a
please
6-4
stand
ball
up
game.
as
This
he
is
hammered
ALS
this
action
one
on
over
MLB The
the
Show.
left field fence, putting the Mariners ahead 6-4 as we're going to enter
Back in
the
Seattle.
8th inning.
Now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Langoliers.
Two-seam fastball. High middle.
Yeah, no. Alright, so we're gonna bring in I think we're gonna bring in Vargas. Yeah, we're gonna bring in Vargas.
Now pitching.
And
So
then
out of the
so
bullpen
Carlos
for the
Vargas
Mariners,
will make
Carlos
his
Vargas.
third appearance for the
This
year.
is his third time out
He's
this
1-0,
year.
3 1/3 innings pitched, a 0 ERA, strikeout rate of 25%. Righties 333, lefties none. We have Andres Munoz ready to go, and we're going to warm up the closer, Matt Brash.
High inside.
So he hits that one to Crawford at short.
Still finds a way to get off the
And-
throw, and he's going to make
Well,
it to first. And we'll see how they
Langoliers gets on base.
No messing around right there. And now a chance to maybe get
Nice
creative
hard
on
hit
offense
ball.
with good speed on first.
Low middle.
No,
Now
inside.
this team is
Missed.
definitely looking for a big swing at
Darryl
the bat right here.
Hernandez.
Try to close that gap.
1 for
but,
3
you know,
with
at
a
the very
single.
least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Hernandez hits this one in the short right,
Makes the grab on the run. One away.
and that was the first out.
Up next for the A's, the designated hitter.
He ma-
Tyler
Lucas made one hell of a run to
So
go
digging
get that.
in, Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler
He's already
Soderstrom
homered
is
here
1
in
for
this
3
one.
with the homer.
Low middle. Two-seam fastball.
Yeah, we're definitely going to want to keep the ball down when it comes to him.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And another foul ball. Count goes to 0-2.
Low outside.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Strikes him out with
Soderstrom goes down
Sport
swinging.
these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty
Zach
awesome.
Geloff,
This.
0 for
I mean,
3,
you
2
got to be
strikeouts
geared up
to the
and ready
ground.
to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Middle outside.
the tying run at the plate. Ground ball
That
left
one
side.
hit
And it's
through
for
the
a hit.
infield.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now two
Runners
on
at
with
first
2
and
outs.
second with 2
center
outs.
fielder,
Carlos Cortez up next for the A's. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Two-seam fastball. High outside. Two-seam fastball. High outside.
2 on, 2 outs. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning.
Two-seam fastball. Low middle.
Goes down looking.
And Cortez goes down looking.
A's strand a couple.
So they get
Big
2
trade
runners
here.
on, but
6-4.
nothing comes from it. We'll move to the bottom of the 8th inning. Mariners will look to increase their lead a little, maybe, as we're up 6-4.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Josh
Naylor is up. He is 0 for 4 on 0 for 3 on the day.
Pulls that one
And
foul.
that one.
Well, these Mariners
Foul.
showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
And Naylor
Line,
gets a
and
base
that's
hit
base hit.
and leads it off with a
So
single.
runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Mariners, the third baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Donovan hits this one into center. It drops. We got runners at first and second with nobody out. And Hogan Harris seems to find himself in a little bit of a pickle.
That leads to a high contact rate.
Nathan Lucas is coming up. Nobody out. 2 men on.
Still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Nathan Lucas digs in now.
Another lefty for Harris to deal with.
This to
And
center
this
field.
one hit the center.
Coming
Base
home.
hit. Man's coming home. Lead is now 7 for Mariners.
And they take a 3-run
As Lucas gets an RBI single.
Lead up to 3. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter. But when you
Randy
do, I tell you what, you're
Rosarena,
yelling at it the
0
entire
for
way to
3.
Get down.
Swing
And
and a
Rosarena.
carrying well, and it bangs off the wall. The relay throw, and he's in there. As
We scored another run. Rosarena gets an RBI double.
The ball off the wall, you kind of
And
think about what it could have been. But
damn.
obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
Sad part was that it probably been about 6 inches higher. It might have been a 3-run homer.
Manager out of the dugout now.
And Harris
It looks like we'll
is
see a change on
done.
the mound. Hogan Harris won't go any further, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third. So looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
So Harris is out.
Pitching change here. Luis Severino.
Luis Severino
Huge
is coming
opportunity
in.
to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he.
Severino is a. Oh wow. So their bullpen must be pretty damn. Their rotation must be pretty deep if Severino's
Say
in their
about that.
bullpen.
He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
All right, we got 2
J.P.
runners
Crawford
on.
gets a chance to hit.
Nobody out. And
Hard
Crawford
hit into the
says,
gap, should bring in 2.
"See ya."
One runs in. Another comes in to score.
And it's 10-4. 2-run double for Crawford. And damn.
I see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
This is definitely a turnaround game for the Mariners.
Here's
as
Gavin Lux to
they
hit.
have they put on a show.
Swing and a
Lux.
ground ball.
It's
Dives,
that
but it kicks off his
one
glove.
through the
He
end.
decides
Well,
to hold on to it, and now they have runners at the
was it?
corners.
I mean, you could say it was through the infield because it hit the outfield grass,
But
but
that's still a good baseball play right there.
Cal Raleigh back up, of course. He hit the homer last inning that kind of started all this. And he hit a 3-run homer in the 7th. He's 1 for 4 on the day.
Four runs
You
already
know,
in the frame. Here, the bottom
he would
half of
love
the
to
eighth
power another one over the fence.
inning.
And, well,
That one
he
went
just
back
did.
there, and that one's gonna
A
land
3-run
so
shot.
much here, but
13-4
another
Seattle.
homer. His
A
second
second
home
home
run
run
of the
from
game, and
Cal
they go 3 on
Raleigh.
the board. It's
His
13-4.
4th on the year.
Now, he's
This
just
one,
showing off out there.
107.1 on the exit
Give that
velo.
man a bat and watch it go a long way.
Woo!
For a guy with top-tier power, this is just another day at the office. Always a threat to send one out. I just don't know how you're supposed to pitch to him.
You're not. 434 was the
The
distance.
manager out of the dugout.
And Severino
Make a move for the bullpen.
God.
Luis Severino.
Damn.
We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
This will be the 3rd pitcher in this inning. And I don't know if we have any outs or not.
Jeffrey Springs comes on
Jeffrey
now.
Springs is coming in.
Tough coming in
3
off the
appearances
pen
so
when your
far.
guys
He's
are
1-0,
trailing so
5
big on the
1/3 innings
scoreboard.
pitched,
Just doesn't
10%
have
on the
same
strikeout
intensity
rate.
to it, but he's got to find a way
Righties and
because these batters
lefties,
count the same
they
for
don't
his
like
stats.
him much.
Obviously,
Righties like him a little bit
regardless
better. Lefties
And
can't
now
stand
it's
him.
Julio Rodriguez.
And
He's
we
a guy
got
who
nobody
does it
out.
all.
Julio Rodriguez is at the plate.
On the ground to the left.
And he hit that one to third.
One pitch.
Rodriguez becomes an out.
Next for the Mariners,
The first out of this inning.
Clemens.
Cody Clemens is up. He's 0 for 4. And Clemens is going to hit that one into the gap. He's going to get himself a double.
And that's
And a one-out double for Cody Clemens, his
He
second
just kept it simple
double
there.
of
Didn't
the
come
year.
out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
Josh Naylor is coming up.
So now with one away and a man at
Naylor,
second. And
1
now
for 4
Seattle,
on the
Josh
day.
Naylor.
And
This ball's
he's
chopped
going to
to
hit
the
that
ground.
one to first.
He steps on
Moves the
bag,
runner up
and
to
there's two
third,
away.
so hey, it works.
Up next for the Mariners, the third baseman,
Brendan Donovan is up. He's 3 for 4, 3 singles, and came around to score twice.
Into center.
And he's going to hit this one to the center.
Flashes the leather on
And
the running catch.
came in. Cortez
And
comes
that
in,
will
makes the
end the inning. But they
catch.
score 7 times to
We
blow
put up
this thing open.
7
Through 8th
runs.
inning, the M's lead it 13
And this
to 4.
game
Last
is
chance coming up for the
donezo.
A's.
13 to 4.
All
Damn.
set to start the 9th in this one. Now here's the leadoff hitter
Jacob
for the A's.
Wilson.
Jacob Wilson.
And I mean, it's kind of safe to say that, no, both of them are sitting down.
Fastball. Low middle.
That one is hitting to left. Clemens getting
And
chased.
number 1.
Makes the catch, and that is out number 1.
As that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of
Low
time.
inside.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
High outside.
Strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Thank God that one went foul, because I would have hated for it to go over the fence.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
I'm not saying I'm petty, but the next guy would have got hit.
Four-seam fastball.
Okay, I guess I am saying I'm petty.
The 0-2. This one smoked on its way out of here.
I said it. I meant it. So Kurt sends a homer over the fence.
That one
His
just
6th of
sounded
the
different.
year.
And might have been the
Exit
loudest
velo
moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can
110.9.
feel that swing from the booth.
All I can say is I would hate to beat the next guy
Power
up.
versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But
I'm
really
just
good
saying.
job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Two-seam fastball.
One down.
Low
Brent
middle.
Rooker up next for the
Two-seam
A's.
fastball. Low middle.
To third.
Rooker
Has some trouble
hits that
with it.
one on the ground to third.
Safe at first
He's
as they
gonna
can't
make
make
it.
the play.
He's
Nice
going to
weight
make it,
transfer there. He gets the front
and
foot
base hit.
down. And when a hitter is hitting against a firm front side, his hands can be lightning quick through the zone.
Lawrence Butler is up. He's 0 for 3.
Two-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Ball.
One missed for a ball.
Two-seam fastball. Low inside.
Check swing called strike. That is
Two-seam
strike 2.
fastball.
Man at first, one away. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Two-seam fastball. High outside.
1-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Cutter. High inside.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Two-seam fastball. Low outside. Two-seam fastball. Low outside.
No question about this one. It's out of here.
Really?
It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 13-7.
Okay.
And now a chance
so
for Shea Langoliers.
we're definitely putting some bullpen arms up.
Low middle. Two-seam fastball. High outside.
That one fouled off.
Slider. Low outside.
On the ground,
foul.
right side, and it goes just
Two-seam
foul.
fastball. High inside.
Popped up, foul
That
territory.
one
behind
is
the
popped
plate.
into foul territory. Raleigh
Has room, and he makes the
catches
catch.
it. Out number
Good
2.
recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next
Daryl
inning. Tough one at
Hernandez
that.
is up. He's 1 for 4 with a
Two-seam
single.
Middle outside. Four-seam
2 down,
fastball.
nobody on.
High
Here at the
middle.
top of the ninth.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
And that is out of play.
Slider. Low outside.
The Athletics down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
So we went down swinging.
Game up until the eighth
Oh,
inning. That's really
the
time to get
Athletics
things locked down.
tried to make it
The
close.
offense
They
broke out
did,
incredible outbursts
sort of.
and just put this game
They
out of
put up
reach.
3 runs in the last
13-7,
inning.
the final score in this
And
one.
the final
For Chris
score,
Singleton
as
and our
you
entire
hear,
crew,
was
John Shelby saying
13-7.
so long. Wow.
All right, so that was very interesting. That one took a turn in our favor nicely, and then the Athletics were like, "Hey, wait a minute, we're not the Walking Dead here. We're a first place team for a reason." Jose A. Ferreira gets his first victory. Vargas gets his first save. Mariners take game 1 of this series. Cal Raleigh was named player of the game who went 2 for 5 with 2 homers and 6 RBIs. The Athletics, Brent Rooker and Carlos Cortez doubled. Jacob Wilson tripled. Kurtz, Soderstrom, and Butler each homered. Kurtz, Soderstrom, Wilson had RBIs. Rooker had 2. Butler had 2. Butler also grounded into a double play and stole a base. JT Ginn went 5 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, 6 Ks. Wei-In Lin, 1-1 as he takes the loss. He went 1 2/3, gave up 3 hits, 3 runs. Hogan Harris goes a third of an inning, gives up 5 hits, 4 runs. Luis Severino lasted not even an inning, gave up 3 hits, 3 runs. Jeffrey Springs, 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, and that was it. For the Mariners, Randy Arozarena, Cody Clemens, J.P. Crawford had doubles. Raleigh had 2 homers. Lucas and Crawford had a homer each. Randy Arozarena had an RBI. Raleigh had 6. Lucas had 3. Crawford had 3. Donovan gets hit with a fielding error, and Rodriguez stole a base. Ryan Sloan with a wild pitch. Sloan went 5 innings. He gave up 6 hits, 4 runs, 4 walks, 6 Ks. Jose A. Ferreira goes 2 innings, gives up a hit, strikes out 3. Carlos Vargas goes 2 innings, gives up 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 Ks. gets his first save of the year. And that was just game one. God help us all. Game two, Logan Gilbert, Jacob Lopez. We are going to jump in and do another quick manage situation. We're going to go up to about the 7th inning, and then we will go from there. All right, Cody Clemens needs a day off. All right, let's see. Okay, we'll put Nathan Lucas in there. Contact numbers are good, so. So we're up 3-1 and going into the 2nd inning. Jacob Lopez has gotten hammered. And they put up 3 runs in the top of the 5th. They're ahead 4-3. It is now the 7th inning. The game is tied at 4. Logan Gilbert is still on the mound. We'll go ahead and see how the 7th inning goes. And how the bottom of the inning goes. So we're going into the 8th. Gilbert is still on the mound. I would actually... Oh, okay. I would actually be kind of curious to know what his pitch count is, but unfortunately, we cannot get into that. You know what? Let's take a look at it and let's see. So, let's see what does his pitch count look like going into this inning.
With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
98
here in inning number 8.
Okay. All right. We'll jump back into quick manage then, and we'll see how it goes. And unfortunately, we gave up the go-ahead run in the bottom of the inning.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's.
Tyler Ferguson is up for the A's. I wanted to see what the hell happened. So, let's see, 8th inning. Nick Kurtz hit a homer to center. Okay, that sounds about right. All right, let's see how the bottom of the 8th inning goes. Well, we didn't get a run, but we're going into the 9th. Gilbert is still on the mound, facing Hernandez, Geloff, and Clark.
You're out. 3.
All right, bottom of the 9th inning. Sean Newcomb is on the mound. And he will face the top of the order. Refsnyder goes down.
3.
Rodriguez strikes out. Raleigh hits a single, keeps things moving. Nathan Lucas is up against Sean Newcomb. He hits a double. Raleigh gets held up at 3rd. The tying run is at 3rd base. 2 outs. Newcomb versus Randy Arozarena. Arozarena is 1 for 3 on the day.
That's ball 4.
He drew a walk. Brendan Donovan is up. Can we pinch hit for Donovan? Nope. Because we don't have anybody who can play the end. We don't have anybody who can play 3rd base. Alright, Donovan's going to have to hit.
3.
He unfortunately strikes out. The A's pick up the victory over the Mariners.
Close one here today.
5 for Nick Kurtz. Cleared the game 2 for 3 with a homer and a double.
Our entire outstanding crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long from T-Mobile Park in Seattle.
Kurtz and Butler had doubles. Kurtz had a homer, 3 RBIs. Wilson had 1. Butler had 1. Geloff was hit by a pitch. Rooker had a sac hit. Lopez went 3 innings. He gave up 3 hits, 3 runs, 6 walks, 4 Ks. Severino goes 2 innings with a hit, a run, a walk, and 2 Ks. Sterner gets the victory. He goes 2 innings. He gives up a hit and a strikeout. Ferguson, 2/3 of an inning and a hit, a walk, and a K. Newcomb, an inning and a third, 2 hits, 1 walk, 2 Ks. For the Mariners, Raleigh and Lucas had doubles. Naylor and Lucas had homers. Raleigh, Naylor had an RBI each. Lucas had 2. Lucas also got it into a double play. Gilbert went the distance, gave up 5 hits, all 5 runs, 2 walks, 13 Ks. Ooh. The A's end up picking up the victory in this game, evening the series at, I believe it was a game apiece. Yep. Game 3, David Peterson and George Kirby. We're 2.5 games back, so this would behoove us to do something. Let's see. So we're dealing with a lefty. Alright, we're going to play a lot with Miles Mastrobuoni for this final game of the series. As it will be David Peterson against Logan Gilbert.
From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. An AL
A's
West
are
matchup on the
9-3.
show.
Mariners are
It's the
6-5.
Athletics taking on the Seattle Mariners.
There are plenty of
John
storylines for
Shambi,
this
Chris
one.
Singleton on the call.
And
And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost.
All right, let's get into game number 3.
First pitch. Today's
Logan
starting
Gilbert
pitcher,
making
George
his third
Kirby.
start.
Chris,
He's
what are you looking for
1-0,
from him?
14
Well,
to
he got
2/3
into
of an
the
inning
8th inning his
pitch,
last time out. Really pitching deep in the games as of
1.32
late. We'll see
ERA,
today how many
116
innings he's
with
got in him.
13 Ks, a 21 strikeout rate.
Safe. 3. Out. 3.
And the A's got on the board early.
Out. Out. 3. Out. 3. You're out. Out. Out.
So back-to-back singles as Miles Mastrobuoni will stand up against David Peterson with a chance maybe to drive in a run.
First and second, no outs.
Mastrobuoni,
Miles
171
up next for
on the year with a
Mariners.
homer and an
He was hitting
RBI.
us at 4 at-bats yesterday.
And he's going to hit that one into right center field. Butler giving chase.
The catch.
And
One
unfortunately, that's going to be a fly out. No movement made.
Next for the Mariners.
Out. Out. You're out. Out. 3.
Langoliers hit a solo homer. Lead increases to 2-0. And we're going to hit the field as Tyler Soderstrom is at bat.
Back at T-Mobile Park. Now the A's designated
2-2
hitter,
count.
Tyler
Nobody
Soderstrom.
out in the top of the 5th inning.
chopped out towards short. Mastroboni whips it to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Soderstrom goes down.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Yellow.
Damn!
Take your base. Out. Ball 4. Take your
They're
base.
beating us up hard. So we're down 7-0 in the bottom of the fifth inning. We got one out. Lux is on first. Peterson's still on the mound.
First with one gone. Next to hit, Miles Mastroboni. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off.
Fouled off.
In his fourth year, 31 years old, and he's usually a third baseman, but today he's starting at shortstop. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Quick throw back in.
So we got runners at first and second with one out.
Pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. Now it's the DH, Rob Refsnyder. And that'll load the bases.
So bases are loaded.
That's an easy walk, man.
One out.
Me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
And now
Julio Rodriguez is at the plate.
This is a true
And Julio has a chance to possibly break this game open.
Now this is a rocket to left. And this one looks like trouble.
And we got at least 2 runs in.
Another comes in.
Maybe a third.
Relay to the plate.
And
Catcher can handle it.
yes! 7-3. 3-run double from Julio. And the Mariners are not dead yet.
He's rewarded with the double.
As Julio comes in, clears the path with a 3-run double. And yeah, baby. Oh, he dropped the ball. That's why.
Out. 3.
Ooh.
Out. That's ball 4. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. 3.
So we are in the bottom of the 7th. Miles Mastroboni will face Hogan Harris. It'll be a lefty-lefty
Take a
matchup.
look at their upcoming schedule.
Not shortstop, Miles Mastroboni.
And it's fouled
Fouled
away.
that one off.
The 0-1. That one to first.
He hit that one to first. That's going to be an
Steps on
out.
the bag and one away.
And
in the bottom of the
unfortunately, that's our first out the bottom of the 7th.
3. Out. Out. You're out. 3. That's ball 4. 3. Out. Out. You're out. Out. Out.
We are in the bottom of the 9th. Jeffrey Springs is up. We've got Gavin Lux at first. And we got one out as Mastroboni and then Refsnyder. To try to keep it going in the bottom of the 9th inning.
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one fouled off.
Fouled
Look,
off.
this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base
One
paths.
unfortunately becomes
Takes
an
it
out.
in for the out. And
That's
there's two
out
away.
number 2 as Lawrence Butler makes the catch.
The designated hitter,
Rob Refsnyder is coming up, and that is it. A's defeat the Mariners 7-3.
No, this was an excellent
Take
effort
2
on
of
the
3
road, taking 2
from
out of 3
Seattle.
from a pretty tough club with some good fans
Shea
in this one, but
Langoliers
overall,
goes 2 for
played
4
really
with
good
a homer and a
baseball,
double.
pitched well, they caught it, they were able to come up with the
And
timely
did
hits,
not
and that's what you
end
need to do
well
to
for
win a
us.
series.
7-3
So
is how this one
Langoliers,
ends.
Soderstrom,
The A's are victorious.
Wilson, and
For
Butler
Chris
had
Singleton and our
doubles.
entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for
Kurtz
stopping by.
and
I'm John
Langoliers
Shambi.
had
Talk
homers.
to you soon.
Kurtz had 4 RBIs. Langoliers had 2. Butler had 1. Kurtz had a sac hit. Stolen base for Jacob Wilson. Denzel Clark got caught stealing. And Peterson goes 5 1/3, gives up 4 hits, 3 runs, walked 4, struck out 6. Hogan Harris 2 1/3. He gave up 1 walk, struck out 4. Springs an inning and a third, 1 hit but a K. And for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez had a double. He had 3 RBIs. He had all of Seattle's runs. A fielding error for George Kirby. Kirby also went 4 1/3, gave up 6 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned, and 4 Ks. Casey Legamina, an inning and a third, a hit, a run, a walk, a K, and then Logan Evans, 2/3 of an inning, 2 walks. Edward Bizardo, an inning and a third, he gets a K. Jose A. Ferreira, 1/3 of an inning, got a K, and then Carlos Vargas, an inning and a hit. Good God, this series could have went much, should have went better, but it didn't. A's take 2 of 3, and we got some questions going into this road trip because we are sitting at 500 right now, and it's not looking good. All right, so we are 6-6 as we are getting ready. We're gonna get ready to go on a road trip, and we're gonna face the 2-10 Colorado Rockies. During our next stream. Oh man, let's see. So Josh Carlisle got sent down to high A. So somebody that he was filling in for got recovered. That would have been. Okay. Alright, so they're on the move early. That works. Alright, so we are currently 6-6. We are 3.5 games behind the A's, who are 10-3. I did not think I would be uttering that statement, but here we are. The A's are in first place. Alright, so for the next stream, we will have the 3-game road trip with the Colorado Rockies. I don't know. Well, let's put it this way. Within the next stream or 2, we're going to get this road trip done between Colorado, the Angels, and the A's. How? I don't know, but we'll figure something out. So until then, thank you guys for following along as always, and I appreciate it. And y'all have a great rest of your day here on Tuesday, and we will be back. Let's put it this way: we'll be back sometime either Wednesday or Thursday, and we'll get this road stand started. So till then, I will see you guys later. Y'all have a great night. Y'all have a great day.